part of this investigation, in March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs, more than 1,000 bottles altogether.
Okay, we're here. We're finally here. The raids happened back in March. The indictment has finally been handed down. Diddy has been arrested by the FBI yesterday. It was supposed to happen all today, from what reports are saying. For whatever reason, they decided to arrest Sean Combs a day early, and they are insisting upon no bail. Apparently, there was some back-end negotiations because there's already a bail proposal from Sean Combs. He's saying that he can put up $50 million, and he's already surrendered his passport and his family's passports. He intends to stay and fight this. So a lot of people have speculated he was supposed to go to Bali with Russell Simmons and whatever, but that's just untrue. He already had his passport surrendered. Many people speculated that he was not going to live to see this particular arraignment, which was the reason why he was arrested. No one really knows except for the people that ended up putting him into custody. But nevertheless, the indictment is out. It is a very, very interesting read. It's only 14 pages. There are not that many counts. It goes into, conspiracy and stuff like that, and I'll put that on the screen in a second. But I just want to touch on where we are. There have been a plethora, a lot of damn lawsuits, even before Cassie, but Cassie really laid it out, going through what happened with Kid Cudi, with things that happened in hotel rooms and stuff like that. Even though Diddy settled within one day, I don't know why he didn't settle from the jump. He settled the case, but then the video got leaked, and then so many more lawsuits came out, whether it's from Little Rod, Dawn from Danity Kane and Making the Band, to a whole lot of other people who claim, all sorts of things, from not getting paid, royalties, to unfortunately being, assaulted in one way or another. I mean, it is what it is. So that's where we are. We're all caught up. Also, in Diddy's business life, he's no longer with Revolt. Sean John, I'm sure you can't find that on only in thrift stores, maybe. And Bad Boy Records is not pushing out any albums. As we know, his album was the last album to come out on Bad Boy, or wherever it is, on whatever iteration of Bad Boy it is. But that's about it. All right, we're all caught up. Let's just get into this lawsuit, the overview. You really only have to pay attention to the counts. All right, so you look at the United States of America versus Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Diddy, PD, and Love, which I thought was interesting. But count one is racketeering, conspiracy. Those that are, him using others, a collection of others, to violate federal law. And they go on to the Combs Enterprises and stuff like that. I won't bore you. But again, you got to pay attention to the counts. All right, the next count is not until the racketeering conspiracy. Let's see. Count 2 is sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. Count 3 is transportation to engage in prostitution and forfeiture allegations after that. And then it ends at 14 pages signed by the U.S. attorney who, as you saw, spoke about freak-offs. The interesting thing about this, when you get somebody that is this big a note, you look at the Young Thug case, even though it's a state Georgia case, those charges are usually lengthy, and they usually involve more than one party. Right now, it's just Sean. That is alarming. Okay, I'm going to tell you why it's alarming right now. You have a 14-page indictment that's super clear, straight to the point, but yet there's no other co-defendants. What does that mean? that could mean their potential co-defendants have already made deals. And there is no shortage of people, if you go on YouTube, that have spoke out on what they have saw, what they seen, witnesses. So perhaps the people closest to you have already made deals. And it's really apparent that Sean Combs may already know about this. So you don't have an enterprise getting racketeering conspiracy without co-defendants. And with this short, sweet, to the point complaint, even though it could get superseded, it could get amended, that is not a good sign for Sean Combs. That means there's a lot of witnesses lined up that he's going to have to deal with. And if you already have a bail proposal ready to go, you knew this was coming, and basically, you know that to me, there are not a lot of people in your corner. They saw him walking around New York. He's walking around with his family. But in the corner, I mean, a lot of people to testify on your behalf to acts or non-acts that may or may not have happened. So if you ask me, it's not looking too good. Of course, we're going to make this into a playlist and cover this even further as it goes along. The Southern District of New York does not play. Those boys do not play. Look up Bishop Lamar Whitehead was the last person of note like that was indicted. I know there's a lot of conversation around the New York mayor, and that's another Southern District case. Those attorneys do not play, okay? So if you get indicted by them, it's a strong possibility you may not win the case. Stay tuned. Black News Network.
Right, because P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know.